Welcome to my story channel. The day the town forgot how to sit. In the peculiar town of Sitwell, everything revolved around sitting. The townsfolk prided themselves on having the most comfortable chairs, the fluffiest cushions, and even a festival called Sit-a-thon, where people competed to see who could sit the longest. No standing, no lying, only sitting. But one fateful day, something extraordinary happened. The entire town forgot how to sit. The cause of the chaos. It all started with Professor Wigglesworth, the town's eccentric scientist. He had been working on an invention he called the Posture Perfector 3000, a machine designed to improve sitting posture. The device will revolutionize sitting, he declared, demonstrating it in the town's square. The machine looked like a cross between a dentist's chair and medieval torture device with flashing lights and a robotic voice that said, "Sit straighter, sit well." But as Professor Wigglesworth flipped the switch, the machine emitted a loud zap and sent a strange purple wave across the town. The aftermath. At the first, nothing seemed unusual, but when Mrs. Puddleworth tried to sit on a bench, she froze midair and fell over. What intonation, she explained. Those who waiting in a queue for their turn and even all around the Times Square, soon everyone realized they couldn't sit. People hovered awkwardly over chairs. Oldish people who were enjoying their coffee and chatting wobbled on stools and toppled over couches. Even the mayor, who was about to start a council meeting, found himself lying on the floor in a heap of confusion. "Something is gone terribly wrong," he shouted, sprawled out like a starfish. The town in turmoil. Without the ability to sit, live in Sitwell descended into chaos. The coffee shop, Perky Purchase, became a disaster zone as customers tried to drink their lattes while standing on one leg or lying on the floor. The school had to cancel classes because students couldn't sit at their desks. The Sit-a-thon festival was postponed indefinitely, leaving the ragging champion Old Man Group Crumple in tears. Even the pets were affected. Cats couldn't curl up on laps, and dogs kept falling off their favorite spots on the sofa. The heroic solution. Desperate to fix his mistake, Professor Wigglesworth gathered the townsfolk in the square. "I will reverse the effect," he promised, though his voice cracked with uncertainty. He tinkered with the Posture Perfector 3000, adding wires, duct tape, and what appeared to be toaster. "This should do it," he declared, flipping the switch. The machine buzzed and sparked before letting out a loud boom. For a moment, everything was silent. Then, slowly, the townfolk realized they could sit again. People collapsed onto benches, chairs, and even the ground, cheering and laughing. The unexpected twist. But something wasn't quite right. While the townsfolk couldn't sit, they now couldn't stand up without hopping like kangaroos. Mayor Flufflebottom sighed. "Well, at least it's better than before." Professor Wigglesworth scratched his head. "Back to the drawing board." The new but normal. The people of Sitwell adopted this very quickly. The school introduced bounce breaks. The coffee shop added hopping zones, and the old age people were enjoying this area the most. And the sitathon became a hopping marathon. Even a gentleman proposing while hopping around, a cleaning lady cleaning and hopping, pets were also hopping. And as for Professor Wigglesworth, he became a town's hero, not for fixing the problems, but for giving Sitwell a story so hilarious, I became the staff of legends. The hilarious story of Professor Wigglesworth ended here. But if you want to know more stories like this, please like, follow, and subscribe the channel. Thank you.